6 plants never featured on this channel. 4 buys, 2 passes, and the passes, you're going to want to hear why. Let's go. Welcome back to Plants with Kevin. I'm Kevin, a tropical plant collector and 12-time Emmy Award-winning journalist. I do the homework, so you don't have to. So let's get to our first assignment. Plant number 1, DocBlock Michelle from LeafJoy. And the first thing you need to know about this plant is what it does visually, because the foliage here is doing some serious work. It's structured, it's dramatic, it has the kind of visual presence that commands shelf space, the kind of plant that makes visitors stop and ask questions. You know what I'm talking about. And for a LeafJoy release, that's not always a given. Some of the lineup plays it safe. DocBlock Michelle is not playing it safe. This is an easier to care for anthurium, less humidity, 50% around, though it would enjoy higher levels, but it certainly doesn't need the 90% commanded by the queen. Here's what matters from a collector standpoint. As a display anchor, as a statement piece in a mixed collection, this plant earns its spot. It delivers the kind of visual weight that plants at twice the price don't always pull off. My verdict? Buy. If you see DocBlock Michelle in the LeafJoy section, don't overthink it. Get it. Plant 2, Fittonia, or the nerve plant. And I'll be real with you, this plant is a definition of a heartbreak waiting to happen. Look, it's vibrant, it's got that high contrast vein pattern that looks incredible in a store display. It's cheap, it's everywhere, and it's arguably one of the most purchased entry-level plants in the country. But here is why I'm giving this a hard pass. It is a drama queen plant. It wilts if you look at it the wrong way. It demands high, consistent humidity. It demands perfectly timed waterings. And the second it doesn't get exactly what it wants, it collapses. It goes limp, and then you water it, and it perks back up, and the cycle repeats until the plant eventually just gives up on life. We are all about intentional collecting here. We are about shelf space, energy, and success. If you are a beginner, this plant will teach you that you have a black thumb when you actually just have a high maintenance plant problem. There are so many better, more rewarding options for your shelf space than a plant that lives life in a constant state of theatrical fainting. Verdict? Pass. Plant 3, Mythic Jungle Music from LeafJoy. The species is an Alocasia zebrina, and the zebrina is famous for one thing above everything else: those stems. This is my Alocasia zebrina, not from LeafJoy, but a zebrina nonetheless. The yellow and green zebra print pattern on the petioles is one of the most architectural things happening in the houseplant world right now. It's bold, it's structural, and as the plant matures, those stems get longer and more dramatic. The Jungle Music cultivar delivers that signature pattern in a really full, lush expression. Strong presence, clean variegation, serious visual impact. Care notes for the mile-high jungle? Crowd specifically? You know, here's the thing, guys. Bright indirect light, non-negotiable. Don't tuck this in a dim corner. Humidity above 50% makes her happy. Let the top 2 inches of soil dry before watering. Standard tropical care, nothing exotic, but the humidity piece matters if you're in a dry climate. Verdict? Buy. The zebrina is a classic for a reason, and the Jungle Music version is a premium way to get into it at a retail price that makes sense. Plant number 4, and this one is for the philodendron collectors. Prismacolor Orange Smooth from LeafJoy. That, of course, is a philodendron bilietiae. Let me tell you what you're looking at. Philodendron bilietiae is known for one signature detail above everything else: those petioles. The stems connecting the leaves to the main stalk are vivid, saturated, unmistakable orange. Not orange adjacent, not a warm tan orange, like a tropical bird decided to become a houseplant orange. The Orange Smooth cultivar, the Prismacolor branding, gives you that signature bilietiae drama with a clean, smooth leaf finish. Care? Bright indirect light, loves to climb. Take a look at this picture of how large mine got. Moss pole or trellis will make this plant significantly happier and larger over time. Let the top inch dry before watering. Humidity above 50% is appreciated. Nothing outside standard tropical care, you know. Here's the real story, though. Philodendron bilietiae is still not a plant you find everywhere. It's not a commodity. Having LeafJoy move this into retail distribution is genuinely a win for collectors because the alternative is specialty nurseries or resale platforms at multiples of retail price. So buy. This is a collector grade access at a retail price point. That combination doesn't come around often. Plant 5, and I want to be very clear up front, this is a beautiful plant. The Igneous Glitter Glamour from LeafJoy, an Aglaonema, a Chinese evergreen, and the variegation is genuinely gorgeous. The color story is lush. Glitter Glamour is an accurate name. I'll give them that. But beautiful is not the only question. The question is it worth it for you? I'll be straightforward with you. Aglaonemas are everywhere. Grocery stores, Walmart, Target, every garden center in America, you can find a Chinese evergreen for $8 to $25 without looking very hard. LeafJoy is a premium priced line. So what are you actually getting here that justifies the gap? Is it rare? No. Chinese evergreens are one of the most widely distributed houseplant genera at retail. Is the care experience collector grade? No. Aglaonemas are famous for being forgiving, low light, casual watering, handles dry air. That's a beginner plant. Is this specific cultivar doing something genuinely exclusive? Glitter Glamour is lovely, but lovely Aglaonemas are abundant. For the collectors watching this channel, your shelf space is limited, your budget is limited. There are 4 plants in this episode doing things the Glitter Glamour simply cannot match. Let this one be the entry point for someone just discovering houseplants. For you, you're past this, so pass. Plant 6, and this one from Costa Farms, not LeafJoy, is the most interesting plant in this entire episode. Here's why. Episcias are sometimes called flame violets. They're in the Gesneriid family. Same family as African violets, and they are not a plant you commonly see in Costa Farms retail distribution, which is exactly what makes this find significant. Look at that foliage, that quilted silvery brocade pattern with the pink tones. The texture is velvety. The pattern is intricate, and it has that iridescent quality that shifts depending on the light. This reads as a rare collector plant. It was sitting in a Costa Farms display, and when this plant blooms, tubular, vivid flowers that pop dramatically against that foliage. The full package. Now, the honest care conversation. Episcias love humidity, not tolerate love. We're talking 60 to 65% and above for peak happiness. In a dry climate, you need a humidity plan before this plant comes home. A terrarium setup works beautifully for it. Grouping with other humidity lovers helps. A dedicated humidifier nearby is ideal. A dry shelf with no strategy is a tough situation for this plant, and I want you to know that going in. But, and this is significant, this is Costa Farms. This is accessible retail pricing. This is not a $150 specialty online order. When you give it the right conditions, the payoff is genuinely stunning. The kind of plant people stop and ask about. My verdict, buy. With the humidity asterisk clearly attached, nail the conditions, and pink brocade delivers something rare at the price that honestly makes no sense for how beautiful it is. Are you growing Episcias right now? What's your humidity setup? Am I pronouncing it right? Drop it in the comments. I want to know. All right, final board, DocBlock Michelle, LeafJoy, buy. Fittonia, the nerve plant, pass. Mythic Jungle Music, Alocasia Zabrina, LeafJoy, buy. Prismacolor Orange Smooth, the Philodendron Billietier, LeafJoy, buy. Igneous Glitter Glamour, Chinese Evergreen, LeafJoy, pass. Pink Brocade Episcia, Costa Farms, buy. 4 plants, 2 passes. The nerve plant is just too much maintenance for this shelf space, and the Glitter Glamour is just a regular plant in fancy packaging. I'll stand behind those verdicts all day, and I hope you do too. Here's my honest take on this lineup overall. Proven Winners is doing something right. When collectors can walk into a Home Depot and access a jewel alocasia or a philodendron billietier at retail price, that is real access, and that matters. Subscribe if you want to see what happens to these plants long term. Hit that notification bell as well. Like this video. I've got placement and styling content coming for the buys. Hit that ding dong bell again, guys. Leave your takes in the comments. I'm Kevin, and I'll see you in the next video.